Hello ladies and gentlemen. Tourism is the largest and fastest growing industry across the world. It is a source of revenue and employment. It also gives the opportunity for people to understand the culture, civilization, and religious aspects of a country. There are many countries whose main source of revenue is tourism. In today's video, we are sharing with you the most visited countries in 2022. So, let's get started. The most visited countries in the world in 2022 are countries with top tourist destinations that have helped many to learn new things and gain experience. Millions of people have enjoyed their visit to these countries because these countries have so many varieties of breathtaking destinations. The number of visitors mentioned in this video is from 2021 static. By the end of this year, we will have the 2022 statics, in which data might be different, but the countries might still retain their spot on the list. Number 15, Portugal. Annual visitors, 25 million. When you visit Portugal, you will be surprised by how this country is different. The country is tied closely to the water, having well over 800 kilometers of inviting Atlantic Ocean coastline. Lisbon, the country's capital, is situated near the river of the Tagus River and has a beautiful setting. Trailblazing seamen set sail from there on epic journeys of discovery in the 15th and 16th centuries, and Portugal has maintained a great maritime culture ever since. Visitors can also include an excursion to the lush, subtropical island of Madeira, dubbed the Garden Isle, or the remote yet serene Azores archipelago. Number 14, Malaysia. Annual visitors, 26 million. Malaysia's most famous tourist attractions are breathtaking, and the country's outstanding infrastructure makes traveling there reasonably easy, even though this country is typically dismissed as too pricey by long-term budget visitors. It is still among the most visited countries in the world. Places like Langkawi, Tiaman Island, Cameron Highlands, Taman Negara, Malacca, Malaysian Borneo, Kuala Lumpur, and the Perhentian Islands are the top tourist destination in the country. Number 13, Greece. Annual visitors, 31 million. Greece is a fantastic place to visit for a vacation. No wonder it is among the most visited countries in the world in 2022. Around 60 islands, 4,000-year-old ancient monuments, stunning beaches, and high mountains can all be found in this country. In Greece, you may see a vast range of sights. It is a renowned tourist destination across the world. All over the country, there are numerous historical ruins and medieval structures that are vestiges of previous civilizations. All travelers do have a lovely vacations in this country. Number 12, Austria. Annual visitors, 31.9 million. It is a magnificent nation filled with dreamy landscapes, picture-perfect meadows, grasslands, gorgeous historical buildings. This country offers the right elements to amaze you, from beautiful villages to spectacular cities, from the finest operas to the most exquisite suites. Places that attract many people to this country include Salzburg, a beautiful city that one of its town and its fabulous Baroque building is UNESCO World Heritage Site. Visitors can also stroll around Bregenz, as it allows travelers to have a view of the German Alps and Swiss. Other places that attract visitors are Hoher Dachstein, which is a 3-state mountain. Wildlife can be witnessed in Styria. Mostviertel is an old world charm, and Eisrisenwald Cave, among others. Number 11, Japan. Annual visitors, 32.3 million. The intriguing spots to see in Japan are really breathtaking and will tempt you to fall in love with them. Many beautiful places, secret tunnels, architectural landmarks, historical monuments, and appealing islands can be seen. All of these spots in Japan will further help relieve stress, but they will also allow you to gain a lot of knowledge about the former age. The majestic Japanese tourist attractions such as Kyoto Imperial Palace provide you with the finest in architecture. More to that is the Philosopher's Walk that allows visitors to walk beside a cherry tree-lined canal in Kyoto. The Kyoto Railway Museum allows you to learn about Japan's rail history. There are other places that attract millions of people to the country, bringing this country to the list of the most visited countries in the world. Number 10, the United Kingdom. Annual visitors, 39.4 million. The United Kingdom is home to some of the top tourist destinations, although many have simply visited a few. Natural History Museum in London usually leaves many in marvel, as there are impressive collections of creatures from the deep blue sea to the dinosaurs. The Eden Project is a massive igloo-shaped greenhouse, which is an amazing artificial biome that has diverse plants gathered from all over the world. It is a spectacular botanical garden that attracts millions of people to the country, situated in a reclaimed quarry in Cornwall, PA. Lovers also visit the National Gallery, which is one of the world's most inclusive collections of paintings. Other places include Warwick Castle, the Shard, Tate Modern, Blenheim Palace, Royal Museums Greenwich, and Stonehenge. Number 9. Germany. Annual visitors, 39.6 million. This country has a lot to give travelers, including huge Alps, flowing rivers, verdant valleys, and over 20,000 magnificent castles. Germany has a tumultuous past, which is represented in its numerous monuments and museums. For this reason, this country remains on the top list of the most visited countries in the world. One of the places people visit in Germany is the ruins of Heidelberger Schloss. Although the castle is ruined, it still remains an impressive structure that can be seen from nearly anywhere in Heidelberg. Another place people go to is Neuschwanstein Castle, Füssen, which is one of the most photographed tourist attractions. The country attracts many visitors to the country in places such as Sanssouci Park in Palace, Potsdam in Solmenau, Lake Constance, and Dachau concentration camp, Upper Bavaria. Number 8. Thailand. Number of annual visitors, 39.8 million. This country is known as Land of Smile. It was named as such possibly because the country makes available once-in-a-lifetime travel and off-the-beaten-path adventure experiences. The country's features are numerous, and each one gives a unique and satisfying experience. Cities such as Chiang Mai and Bangkok are hubs of excitement and business, but you haven't truly experienced Thailand unless you have climbed the mountains, or spent time with elephants or the brazen monkeys that are willing to take your food or your camera if you are not careful. Places you can visit include Koh Phi Phi, floating markets, wild elephants at Khao Yai National Park, Sukhothai Old City, Kanchanbury Bridge, among others. No wonder Thailand is among the most visited countries in the world in 2022. Number 7. Mexico. Annual visitors, 45 million. Mexico has long been a popular place to visit for North Americans, but it is now gaining popularity with European visitors who want to experience the country's apparently unending sunlight, magnificent landscape, and lovely pristine beaches. In addition to its astoundingly rich cultural past, its ancient Aztec and Mayan ruins, as well as its historic colonial cities, are so valuable that several of them have been declared as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, assuring that they will be preserved for future generations. As one of the most visited countries in the world, visitors often visit places like Mexico City's historic center, Guanajuato, the ancient fortress of Cholula, and Chichen Itza, the Mayan metropolis. Number 6. Turkey. Annual visitors, 51 million. It is a wonderful place that connects Asia and Europe, brimming with magnificent sights left out of the emperor's procession, and bestowed with spectacular scenery that has never failed to impress. It offers visitors a diverse range of destinations. Its lively people, delicious food, as well as rich history captivate many who visit, while its beautiful landscape and spectacular peaks are diamonds in their own right. Certainly, it belonged to the list of top world tourism rankings 2022. Ayasofya is one of the wonders of the world. Located in Istanbul, is one of the amazing places people visit in Turkey. Cappadocia, Topkapi Palace, Petora, Antalya, Pamukkale, which is one of the most beautiful places on earth, as well as Ephesus, which is an ancient city known for Roman and Greek ruins. Number 5. Italy. Annual visitors, 65 million. It is undeniable that Italy is on the list of the most visited countries in the world in 2022. Italy has generally been regarded as a unique destination by tourists and travel professionals alike, to the point where it is becoming a bucket list trip for almost everyone. It is reasonable to say that Italy's offers are unrivaled, with excellent food, rich historical monuments, highly recognized art, gorgeous little villages, exceptionally attractive cities, countrysides, and coast. For most travelers, Rome comes first as regards where to visit. It is ancient European capital, and its iconic places include the Colosseum, Palatine Hill, Pantheon, and the Forum. Visitors can also visit places like Tuscan hill towns, Venice, Florence, and the Cinque Terre. Number 4. China. Annual visitors, 66 million. China is a massive and diversified tourist attraction. It has megacities compared to any other nation, and it has the world's biggest population. Every visitors find this Asian giant country captivating, an intriguing blend of appealing traditional culture and modernity. No wonder it is the most visited country in Asia. Every place in China is unique through its 53 ethnic groups and over 292 spoken languages. Even though sometimes visitors find it traveling to this country difficult because of the language barrier, since it has much to offer, it is still among the most visited countries in the world in 2022. Visitors find their visits enjoyable in places such as Shanghai, Xi'an, Lhasa, Yangshuo, Hangzhou, Jiuzhaigou, among others. Number 3. The United States. Annual visitors, 79 million. The United States of America is the world's most powerful cultural icon in the present era. The USA is a center of popular media, freedom of opinion, and the constant pursuit of the American dream. A country based on immigration and adventure, the United States, which is made up of 50 states, is only slightly smaller than Europe in terms of geography. But then, you'll discover an incredible range of different landscapes, scenery, people, and civilizations in this large country. No wonder it is on the list of the top most visited countries in the world in 2022 in tourism rankings. You'll not even be bored with recreational activities in United States. From either the lush islands of Hawaii to such places as the Grand Canyon's dry terrain, along with mountains and woods. Apart from natural places in the United States, visitors also visit cities like New York City, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. Number 2. Spain. Annual visitors, 84 million. Spain has so many different fascinating places to visit. Its vibrant metropolises, magnificent terrain, and diverse cultural attractions all make it an indisputable destination for many people around the world. For example, in Spain's cultural capital, which is Barcelona, people often visit places like Barrigotic, which is more than a 200-year-old locality that can be dated back to the Roman Empire, as well as the Picasso Museum. Madrid City is full of beautiful parks, plus the best art institutions such as the Thyssen-Bornemisza National Museum and the world-renowned Prado Museum. Tapas restaurants and flamenco shows coexist alongside Moroccan tea cafes and Arab bathhouses in Granada. This crossroads enables you to immerse yourself in two cultural differences at the same time. Other best places to visit in Spain includes Ronda, Benidorm, Marbella, Santander, Costa del Sol, Alicante, San Sebastian, and Valencia. Number 1. France. Annual visitors, 89 million. In 2019, there are 90 million visitors in this country, a number gradually reduced to 35 million in the past 2 years due to COVID-19 pandemic restrictions. While it increases in last year to the figure above, France has beautiful towns and cities with varieties of attractions. No wonder France is still the most visited country in the world in 2022. When you travel to France, you can visit Paris. It is the best place in France with iconic attractions, amazing architecture like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre. Apart from Paris, people often visit Loire Valley, which is situated in the central part of France. Due to the fact that the place has historic towns and it is beautiful, it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Moreover, people visits Marseille, which is the second largest and the oldest city in France. It is an amazing place for hiking rocky cliffs, boating, swimming at the secluded beaches of the Calanques. Other places include Nice, Normandy, Burgundy, Bordeaux, Aix-en-Provence, Saint-Tropez, Antibes, Cannes, Lyon, and French Alps. In case you want to visit one of these countries, it is important to know the situation of the country. This is because the COVID-19 pandemic may have disrupted some of these countries' activities. Prior to visiting any of the countries, it is advisable to consult the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention of each country and the United States Department of State. What are your thoughts about the most visited countries in the world in 2022? Let us hear from you in the comments section. I hope that you have enjoyed watching this video. If you like this video, please hit like button. You can also subscribe us on to support the channel. Thank you in advance. See you in the next video.